Ozzy Osbourne just died. Trisha Paytas just had a baby. And the internet? It's losing its mind again. This isn't the first time a celebrity has died when Trisha gives birth. But this time, it hit different. Trisha Paytas is one of the hardest influencers to categorize. She's a vlogger, an actress, a singer, an entrepreneur, a comedian, and pretty much whatever she needs to be in order to gain success as an influencer. But in truth, Trisha Paytas is a lot more than a chicken nugget. She's been around forever and has been involved in dozens of controversies down the years. She's said the N-word, she's lied, she's been hypocritical, insensitive, ignorant, judgmental, bitter, and so many other nasty things. But at times, she has been inspirational, donated to charities, sensitive, relatable, ambitious, and successful in several different fields. As a result of all that, Trisha Paytas attracts as many haters as she does fans. Being one of the most polarizing personalities on the internet will do that to you. But since getting together with her husband, Moses, she's taken to family life like a duck to water. Trisha Paytas started dating Ethan Klein's brother-in-law, Moses Hackman, in early 2020. They got engaged around Christmas that year and married 1 year later on December 11, 2021. In February of 2022, she announced that she was pregnant with her first child, which came as a shock because she had previously been told by doctors that she was infertile.
You know that for the past 8 years, I have been infertile, and I've been told that multiple times. The first time I ever went to a doctor for this at 25 told me that I was never going to have kids.
Fans were happy for Trisha, but they were also concerned about Trisha's ability to be a mother because of her history with mental health. She's claimed to be diagnosed with DID in the past, which later turned out to be borderline personality disorder. Furthermore, people were also concerned about her love of the limelight and how that might impact her parenting. Some even pointed out how, well, on brand it was. Trisha filmed the moment she found out she was pregnant, turning what's usually private into pure content. Trisha Paytas proved her haters wrong though, as she had a mostly controversy-free pregnancy and delivered a healthy baby girl named Malibu Barbie on September 14, 2022. But that wasn't the most significant thing to happen that week, and little did Trisha Paytas know that she unknowingly kicked off a conspiracy that has outlived even the Queen herself. If you remember the Queen Elizabeth baby theory from 2022, drop an emoji in the comments. Let's see how many of you fell for it the first time. The meme started before Malibu was even born. On September 8, 2022, Queen Elizabeth passed away, and later that same day, news all of a sudden broke that Trisha Paytas was going into labor. This led people to start suggesting that the Queen of England had reincarnated as Trisha Paytas' daughter. The whole thing started with one viral tweet on September the 6th stating, "Queen Elizabeth holding on for dear life so she doesn't get reincarnated as Trisha Paytas' baby." At the time, the Queen was already very ill. Then 1 day later, on September the 7th, Trisha Paytas unknowingly added fire to these rumors when she tweeted about being close. At the time, Trisha Paytas was already 9 months pregnant, so the next day when the Queen passed away, the internet naturally started the rumor that Trisha Paytas had gone into labor. The rumor spread so widely that it made it onto various news sites and even had a Meat Canyon video made about it. Things got so out of hand that Trisha Paytas had to publicly come out to kill the rumor because she was still pregnant at the time. She wrote on Instagram, "Well, this is awkward. To have to announce that I'm still very much pregnant and have not given birth. I almost felt sad yesterday to tell people this. The internet is a weird place. I don't know how any of those rumors started or why. Sorry to the royal family and my baby. Felt weird to say anything at all, but so many people IRL that we know had been texting and calling about this, including my dad, who felt out of the loop as if I wouldn't text him when I was going into labor. Still don't know what to say other than, I'm still pregnant, and when I do give birth, we will announce it. Condolences to the royal family. It's very disheartening to hear of the Queen's passing. For people genuinely excited for us, can we keep that same energy for the next week? It was very kind and nice to hear, but it will be even more fun when the baby is here with us." The rumor was so viral that Trisha Paytas had to straight up apologize to the royal family. That certainly wasn't on anybody's bingo card. It's very clear to see that Trisha Paytas was very stressed by the situation, but she eventually saw the fun in it. But it wouldn't be the last time internet sleuths played matchmaker with celebrity souls. Just when things had settled down, another royal entered the picture. Over 1 year after she delivered her first baby, in November 2023, Trisha Paytas announced that she was pregnant with her second child, Elvis. And at first, there was nothing to worry about. But in February of 2024, news broke that King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, prompting the memes to start up again. On top of that, King Charles was coronated in May 2023, and Trisha Paytas' baby was due in May 2024. The internet went wild again, and it was even more conspicuous this time because Trisha almost predicted this herself.
I know, when I announced my pregnancy, everyone's like, King Charles, 9 months left. I'm like, no.
This time around, though, she was dreading the possibility of her baby's birth matching up with the death of another royal family member and people running away with memes again. She said, "I get the meme of it all. I was able to lean into Queen Elizabeth I a little bit, but it also terrifies me that people believe in it enough. I know that we don't like what Charles did to Diana, okay, I get that, but once again, this is like an actual baby inside of me. I just want my baby to be my baby." If you're enjoying this ride through weird internet conspiracy history, hit that subscribe button because Trisha's womb apparently never misses. But when she thought she'd seen the last of these pesky conspiracy theories, things took another turn in 2025. Now this is where it gets spiritual, or suspicious depending on your browser history. It started with Trisha announcing she was pregnant with her third child in March 2025. Trisha and her husband Moses never planned on having a third child. It was a surprise. With this third baby, we just thought we'd always had to get that test in order to get pregnant. And so this was a complete surprise. We had just had Elvis, so it wasn't even like we were that busy. So I don't know, but it's a blessing. 17 weeks is the latest into any of her pregnancies she's been before officially announcing it to her fans yet. She couldn't have picked an unluckier time. Just 1 month later, on April 21st, 2025, Pope Francis unfortunately passed away, leading to the internet firing up the memes again. "Oh my god, I just remembered Trisha Paytas is pregnant. Welcome back, Pope." These were enough to get Trisha Paytas onto the trending page on X once again, and she responded to allegations that her third child is the reincarnation of Pope Francis on her podcast. This time, she felt like people were bending the rules of the meme a little bit too much.
I don't understand why my womb is carrying all these souls.
But if she thought the Pope Francis connection was a stretch, the next celebrity reincarnation must have taken her by surprise. Rock legend Ozzy Osbourne passed away on the 22nd of July, 2025, and fans were once again wondering if he reincarnated as Trisha's latest baby. The only problem this time was that baby Aquaman was actually born on July 12th, over a week before Ozzy Osbourne actually passed away. Although she did announce him on the same day the rock legend died, she still thought the theories were weird. She responded to the theory in a TikTok video with Ozzy Osbourne's iconic Crazy Train playing in the background and text reading, "What plays in my head 12 days postpartum and the internet won't stop with the reincarnation theories." At this point, even Trisha seemed to give up trying to fight it. These theories are harmless and sometimes pretty funny. Although Trisha Paytas is tired of the memes at this point, even she can acknowledge how crazy it is that this coincidence just keeps on going, and the conspiracy just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. If you want to help this channel get bigger, you can go ahead and like the video and hit that subscribe button. And let us know in the comments how you feel about Trisha's babies being the reincarnation of pop culture icons.